Thanks for tuning back in. I'm Tommy Campbell, still bald, still in my basement, and still laughing at Trump being dropped from the Forbes rich list in the same week his mashed potato body is slumped across from a judge with a laughing Larry David poker face that says Diaper Don's defense is as reliable as an unregulated carbon fiber submersible. Donald Trump loves to pretend he's a tough guy, but as much as he rants and raves for the cameras, he doesn't dare say a word in front of the judge. And now he's been slapped with a gag order by Judge Engoron. There's a lot of wild things to cover, including Trump getting heckled, an exclusive take from Tucker Carlson, and more, but first, this.
Liberal women tend to be some of the ugliest women I've ever seen. And I'm serious. I mean, zero makeup. Well, they take no pride in their... Well, they want to be men. They take no pride in their dress, their attire, their makeup, their haircut. Half of them look like men. Hairy armpits, hairy legs. Come on. That is not embracing what it means to be a woman.
Quite a bold statement for someone who shares a bed with Dog the Bounty Hunter Taylor Greene and her mortadella meat stumps. This puffy dude looks like a blowfish mated with an Oompa Loompa that mainlined Camp Lejeune water throughout the pregnancy. Eva Longoria, Taylor Swift, Chrissy Teigen, Alicia Keys, AOC, Mandy Moore, and the best you got is Ted Nugent's wife, whose name is Sheman? It's just rather ironic that the bigoted, draft-dodging county fair matinee act is married to a woman with she and man in her first name. It is pouring MAGA tears. Thanks for joining the fun and making this one-man show possible. Laugh along with the good people in the comments while I mock the latest and stupid and more. Good evening, I'm Tucker Carlson, and something tragic is happening in America. The former president, the 45th president, the great real president, is in court for fraud. He is accused of inflating his assets by 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times to increase the perception of his wealth. Oh, but her emails! I love the poorly educated! I wish I could date my daughter! Donald J. Trump is at risk of losing several properties and assets connected to the Trump org. Huh? What is that about? You can't just take our things. This is America. He put whatever numbers he wanted on forms. You say your building is worth far less to reduce your taxes on one form, and then fraudulently say it's worth a lot more, 1 billion more to be exact, on another, to use it as leverage to get money to do more property deals that will ultimately fail, like the Trump Tower in Vancouver and the several others that went down faster than Rudy Giuliani's hair dye. What is that?
They have one property that's worth anywhere from 50 to 100 times what this judge put down as a value. Put down a value $18 million, and the property's probably worth, could be anywhere from 50 to 100 times more than that. And a lot of those numbers could even be low. We have other properties, the same thing, so he devalued everything. I didn't even put in my best asset, which is the brand in terms of value. Coca-Cola, take a look at their value. They have a value. The value of their brand is more than everything else put together. My brand is extremely valuable. I didn't even use it in my financials. If I wanted to build up a financial statement, I would have built it up by using brand in addition to everything else. We have the greatest properties.
Come on, Trump's excuse for his huge valuations is that it's not just a building, it's a Trump building. It's not just a golf course, it's a Trump golf course. It's not just water, it's Trump water. It's not just a casino, it's a Trump casino. It's not just an airline, it's a Trump airline. You see what I'm getting at? If his brand was so strong, he'd have more checks in the wins column, but it's empty. Trump's brand is a joke. The truth is the Paw Patrol Tower has a more realistic valuation than Trump Tower, and it's cartoon. The Trump org assets include his tacky tower, golf course / graveyard / Saudi money and cancer charity grift station, and his heavily branded Boeing 757 Trump Force One. I would love to see him lose his plane and see Trump wedged into the middle seat on a Southwest flight. The good news is, if you're sitting next to him, you won't have to worry about him getting up to use the restroom. The bad news is, if you're sitting next to him, you won't have to worry about him getting up to use the restroom.
Yes, guess.
My name is Patty Passion. Today is my birthday.
Okay.
I want President Trump to say happy birthday to Patty Passion.
Patty Passion. But besides your birthday, you may have probably the coolest name I've heard in a long time. Patty Passion.
Name. That's my stage name.
I won't go there, but
on social media.
Okay. Oh, so you're a comedian.
Well,
Yeah. Give me the funniest joke that you have for President Biden.
Biden?
Like a Biden joke.
Oh, I don't know if I...
Ooh, MTG's boyfriend mingling with the right-wing knockouts. I got to take a break. I need to go take a cold shower after that clip. Thank you. I see every tip from pennies to dollars. They are hugely appreciated and help make this show possible. If you love what I do here and you can afford to help out, throw me a buck with the PayPal link in the pinned comment or drop me a super thanks with this button. And please take 2 seconds after this video to follow me on Facebook and Instagram. These things are free and help the show grow. Thank you.
Not on somebody that paid back the banks in full without a default, and in many cases paid it back early.
And you know what? If you steal money and use that stolen money to make money, even if you pay it back, you still stole it.
They're pressed. Donald, why is there only 100 people here? I thought you were popular.
Why are you? Hey, go home. Hey, are you an idiot or what?
There's like 100 people here.
Why don't you get the hell out of here? What are you doing here? What, you don't think it's popular? This guy's an idiot, President Trump. This guy's an idiot. I'm going to throw his ass out of here. I'm going to throw his ass out of here. He's an idiot. All right, let's get over. Some guy. All right. That's all right. Some guy was heckling in there. Look at the support you have here in California. It's amazing. People are lining the streets.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
God bless you. We support you. You know that. You know that. Thank you very much. All right.
He's not an idiot. He's just calling it like it is. You say you're loved everywhere, yet only 100 showed up to support him. Of course, MTG's boyfriend is right in there with his 2010 footballer mohawk trying to tell him the streets are lined with supporters and everything's going to be fine, Trump. We love you so much.
This is a judge that should be disbarred. This is a judge that should be out of office. This is a judge that some people say could be charged criminally for what he's doing. He's interfering with an election, and it's a disgrace.
Judge Engoron issued a gag order on Donald Trump after he attacked the judge's law clerk on Truth Social and in comments to reporters. Personal attacks on members of my court staff are unacceptable, inappropriate, and I won't tolerate it in my court. Consider this statement a gag order forbidding all parties from posting or publicly speaking about any member of my staff. Failure to abide by this order will result in serious sanctions. Trump deleted this Truth Social post after the gag order.
Truth Social, Twitter, Suckabucks, Facebook, which you're watching me right now over here. He's throttling me. I only have 101 people over here that are able to watch. Used to have 50,000, but all 102 of them that are over here, you guys go to my Facebook page and like I say, any of my other social media page, go to @RealMikeLindell or Real Mike or just Mike Lindell.
I love that the calculus in 8th grade guy can't get the numbers right here. Is it 101 or 102, Mike? Well, it's definitely not 50,000. And there's no way it ever was when his videos averaged 3 comments and they're all mocking him. For those new to the show, I'm glad you found me. Thank you. For a year, I've been reading a genuine page from Lauren Boebert's book. This really is a ton of fun. I only do it once a week, and it's been pretty wild. Let's get back to it. The tears had blurred my vision, not as much as when that dirty cop pepper sprayed me at the Country Jam Music Festival after I shoved the donut eater and encouraged a mob of thirsty underage drinkers to rebel against the Bacon Squad. Or when I'd pick up Tanya from her corner and we'd race around town in my Jeep getting sideways with a box of wine and a crazy straw listening to Rush Limbaugh and high-beaming bus drivers. Eventually, I'd need to put something else in me, so we'd stumble around the parking lot, harassing the seniors going into Denny's until we hooked an old to buy us our night breakfast. My hubs may have hustled retirement home poker games, but my jam was hitting up old men for free scram slams with our ripped tank tops and red-hot press-on nails tapping their oxygen tanks. Just another Wednesday for 2 Colorado moms who were entrepreneur enough to heat up a booth on a snowy night. So my husband, Jason with a Y, had slipped away. He often does this. Sometimes it's down an alley for 20 minutes while I talk to my hamster in the bed of the truck because I ride in the back like a dog. Sometimes it's for the night when he needs some me time at his No Questions wood shack off the 36. And once in a while, it's a full week away with his pipeline buds for 5 crazy nights in Arizona. He's truly a man of mystery, and this Colorado sauce pocket always stands by him. I'm just happy that it doesn't fall for hoaxes like sunscreen, because he always returns with a deep tan from head to ankle monitor that naturally hides the cluster of sores he picks up. Thanks to my tears mixing with the tested on Stray Cats and Street Kids semi-permanent mascara Jason won a moldy box of, I was not seeing clearly. And I totally missed that my hubs had done his slip-away move. But this time, he wasn't off to a bowling alley or a small hole in a sheet of plywood over an abandoned shop window. No, he slipped backstage where he pulled the lever on his own. You see, there's one that operates the theatrical wind and water here at what Craig calls the cash-only Rocky Mountain Broadway. In seconds, the turbo fans kicked in and the sprinklers above the brass pole drenched Mr. Fong, and he struggled to steady himself as his envelope of prize money hit the wind and his paper crown got soaked, going as flat as the Denny's pancake I used to work under the table for. It was like a fairy tale. If you've enjoyed this genuine page from Low Rent Boozebird's book, let me know in the comments and I'll see about reading another page sometime soon. I gotta say, you don't pull a fire alarm unless there's a fire. I think it's kind of cringe that people are trying to make excuses for Jamal Bowman, and that devalues their credibility. He knew what he was doing, and it was a dumb move that wasted resources. You stood up to the gold bars in the closet guy. Good on you. But please, stand up to the grown man claiming you need to pull a fire alarm to open a door. When Trump picks Kari Lake as running mate, liberal pinheads will melt when they finish the border wall. Well, MAGA Tears. Trump 2024. MAGA Tears. Biden has been asleep since he's senator. Give me a break, egghead. MAGA Tears. The truth is, the Paw Patrol tower has more of a realistic valuation than the Trump tower. He wasn't off to a bowling alley or a small hole in a sheet of plywood over an abandoned shop window. The bad news is, if you're sitting next to him, you won't have to worry about him getting up to use the restroom. Yeah, it's diapers. Sometimes it's down an alley for 20 minutes while I talk to my hamster in the bed of the truck because I ride in the back like a dog. I am a one-man show here, from script to screen, the editing, even the graphics. Please throw me a tip with the easy PayPal link or hit that super thanks button, and be sure to check out my mugs that go great with those MAGA Tears. I am a stand-up comedian. I've played in 35 countries, and I've toured with Jim Jefferies for nearly 10 years. I have 3 albums and a brand new EP from my opening set on Jim's latest Netflix special. You can stream these on Spotify, Apple Music, or catch them on SiriusXM. Thanks for helping me make this show possible. Life's short. Be cool, be kind, take care.